Hi, teacher.
Hello, Khaled. How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm good, thank you. Did you have a good day today?
Yeah.
What will you do on your weekend, Khaled? On Saturday and Sunday, what will you do?
Yeah, in home. No go.
Oh, you're gonna stay home?
Yeah.
No
Yeah, in a
big deal.
break.
And then a break. Okay, very good. Okay, well, let's try some questions. Let's see. 1 second, please. There we go. Just a second. Is that okay? Can you see okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you remember last class we had no questions? So let's try to do some questions from last class. So let's see if we remember some of this stuff. You know this one? Can you do this one, Kevin?
Yes. In one year, where Upper and Lower Canada united?
Yeah, here where they were united. This is on page 18. Page 18.
سمعت.
Number 4.
Let's see. Oh, it's number first one. It's okay. So we did that last time, so I just want to remember.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the next one. Zach, can you try this question, Zach, please?
Okay. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good, thank you. Which British North America colony was the first to attain full responsible government? I think number 4.
No, number 3.
Number 3, Nova Scotia.
Yeah. Number 3.
This is on page 18. We did this
Oh,
near the bottom where it says responsible government.
okay. Number 3.
Number 3, Nova Scotia. Very good. Okay, Nova Scotia. Okay. Callie, can you do this one, please?
Yeah. Who became the first leader of responsible government in the Canada? Number 4.
Number 4, Sir John.
4.
4?
Number
Yeah.
2.
This one is number 1. Or number 1. Yeah. So they had responsible government before Canada. Yeah, that's what.
Oh,
It's okay.
okay.
Last class
is-
we. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you speak.
I was just going to say, last class we had no questions. so
Yeah.
today we'll have a few more. We'll do a few questions and then we'll do our
Okay, no problem. What is the system if the government laws confederate fought in the assembly at most reason
Resign.
cause. Resign cause.
So that's the quote. So if the government loses a confidence vote in the assembly, it must resign. So if the government doesn't win when there's a vote, it must quit. Which form of government is that? It's the one we're talking about. So, always think of the one we're talking about. On page 18 at the bottom.
I think
one we're
number
talking
4, but I want to make sure.
It's always the one we're talking about. They don't make the questions that hard. Like, so which one are we talking about on the bottom of 18?
Yeah, I took.
It's begin with the R.
He says this is the assessment that we have today if the government lose
Number 2, Zakaria, maybe number 2.
respond government. I see number 4.
So it's just responsible government. Yeah, that's so. The questions will always the questions will talk about one thing many times. They will ask the same question about one thing many times. Yeah, that's how they do it. Yeah. Okay, so let's do another one. Okay, and Khaled, do you want to do this one?
Yeah. What were the men who worked together to establishing Canada called?
So what were the men
Number
who start?
2.
Yeah.
Number 2, teacher.
Yeah. The Fathers of Confederation. Very good. Yeah, they started Canada.
Yeah,
Good.
that's good.
Yeah, very good. And what's this one?
Okay. Watch for province frame the new country called the Dominion of Canada. I remember that. Dominion.
Number 2, Zakaria.
Number 2. Okay, number 2, teacher.
Very good. Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick, and Nova Scotia. So when Canada started, there was only 4 provinces. Not very many. Not very many. Very small. Okay, good. And then Khaled, what's this one?
What does Confederation mean? Number one, teacher, or the
One.
2 or 3?
Or four?
Too
One,
much. 4
3.
more.
Not number four. Not number four.
No, 3
Okay.
No,
or 1.
Confederation.
Choose
Confederation
number
refers to the
2.
whole country. You could decide. It's not number 4, and it wouldn't be number 3 because that's talking about cities, and we're talking about the country, not just cities or one province.
Number 1.
Okay. Several provinces to form a new country. Let's see. Very good. Joining us several provinces to form a new country. Very good. Okay, and this one's for Zach, please.
What level of the government did the father of Confederation create?
Yeah, this is on page 18 where it says Confederation. Yeah, what level of government did they create, did they make that wasn't there before?
Hello.
I
So,
think
Hassan?
province
Hi.
and territories.
How are you, everyone?
We're good. How are you?
Good, and you?
Good, good.
We're starting with questions today to make it different.
Okay,
We're talking, it's questions from page 18,
okay,
talking about Confederation.
okay.
Yeah, number 1, teacher.
So what do you think, Zach?
Yeah.
Federal and
Province,
federal and mini.
federal and
Make it a little bigger. It's kind of small, maybe. Is that better?
Hmm.
What do you think? Like, federal means all of Canada, and provincial means for each province.
Yeah, Zakaria, number 1.
Number 1, teacher.
Very good. Yeah, they created. Very good. Okay, hey Sam, do you want to do this one?
What is the Dominion of Canada? French speaking part of Canada. What is the Dominion? Dominion. The French. $1967. No.
It's number 2, I said. The name of the new country, written in 18. Yeah, I think number 3.
Yeah,
Number 4.
1967, the Dominion of Canada was officially
Yeah.
number 2.
Very good. Yeah, so Canada was first called the Dominion of Canada, and then they changed it to Canada. Very good.
Well,
This one is for Khaled, I think, please.
When did the British Parliament pass the British North America Card?
Okay.
Number 4.
Very good. 1867. That's when Canada started. Good.
Why is the British North America Attic important in Canadian history? Number 2. Yeah. Oops.
The act officially made Canada a self-governing dominion. So yeah, it just said it started Canada. They could have their own government. Good.
Yes, teacher. I say number 2.
Oh, but this is the answer is number 3. Did I do it
Oh
wrong?
yeah. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Why
I'm
are
sorry.
you fasting? Why fast to question?
I was
Why?
too- Okay, I'll go slow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Tell,
No problem.
tell me, help me, Haysam. Oh my God.
Help me, Hasan. Okay. Oh, yeah, Hasan gets the easy one.
When is Canada's Day? Oh, easy.
That's an easy one.
11 November. No.
Woohoo.
Yes.
Number one. Number one,
First
يا
of
هيثم.
July.
10th July.
Very good. Very good. And then
Easy.
this is for Khaled, please.
Number 2.
Who association Canada's national colors 1921. Number 2. Number
George V. That's a difficult one. I'm trying to see where that is. It's on the bottom, I guess. Okay, don't worry. Okay, George V. Okay, that's okay. No problem. And then
Okay. Who? It's me.
yes,
No.
please.
Sajid.
Who suggested
Suggested
the term
term.
dominion of Canada in 1864.
This is right on the bottom of page 18. Right on the bottom of page 18. In the green part.
Okay.
Number 4.
Sir Lord Tennyson. Yeah, that one is the first name for him. Yeah, number 4.
Very good. Very good. Okay. And then, hey, Sam, do you want to do this one?
Which phrase
Good.
embodied the vision or
Number
the dominion of Canada.
Number 2.
This is on the bottom of page 18 also, in the green.
C to C.
Yeah.
Then
Number 2 هيثم.
نمبر 2 خلاص لا تخلونا نفكر. نمبر
ريح
2
أعصابك.
Yay, everybody's right. Very good. Okay, and this is for Khaled, please. Is it?
Sajin here, teacher.
Here was Canada's first Prime Minister elected.
Number 3.
أكيد ها.
Sure. Sure.
Oh, did you say number 3, Khaled? Or was that Hisham?
Yeah, number
I-
3.
Okay,
Me,
number 3.
I said number 3. I help him.
Okay,
Not
okay,
me.
very good. You're a good friend.
Good.
You're a good friend. Okay, Zach gets an easy one, I think.
Okay. Who was Canada first Prime Minister?
Oh my gosh, this is very easy.
I don't know him myself.
Sure.
Number 1.
Yeah. Number 1.
والله اليوم هيثم فايت فوتو منيحة والله.
Number
Yeah.
1.
ينعم نجيبه خربط بعيد ميلاد كندا.
This is easy too.
Number
This is an easy one too. This for Hisham.
Easy. Teacher, if easy, give Khalid or Zach. Give me.
Yeah, you want one hard Hisham? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Portrait means picture. Portrait means picture.
Is on the Canadians 10 bill.
يعني سيبك مين على 10 دولار تبع الكنديين.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is on page 19 at the top.
Lowest epileptic. I think. Give me second for.
Yeah, sure. It's on page 19 at the top in the green part.
Okay.
At the very top, in the bottom, the top.
Yeah, ne. Yeah, this. His parent.
يا تغني معلم. نمبر 4 خلص قمنا الله ايزي هيك.
Yeah, very easy. مو number 4.
يا عمي نمبر 4 ابوس ايدك.
John, yeah. Sir John McDonald.
Very
They
good.
قلت لي كان بدك إلا ايزي إلي ولا زكريا.
This one is in the green on the top at page 19 also. So this is for Khaled, I think. This is for Khaled.
Who was that?
Who
Teacher, I think
was
Sajin was us.
Pardon me?
I think Sajin was us, right?
Oh, is Thijin, are you here?
No,
I didn't hear him come.
no.
I didn't hear him come yet.
Oh,
No, I didn't hear him come yet. Usually he'll ding, but I didn't hear him.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. No problem. The word
Who was
architect
the-
means architect is somebody who builds something.
Origin of
They build.
Confederation from Quebec.
On page 19 at the top in the green.
Number 1.
No.
They
Very good.
لا الصح بدك له.
This one's from
Yes.
this one's
Why
from
no?
Quebec.
Why no?
Why no? I'm joking with you.
This one's from Quebec. Very good. Okay, let's do another one. And then Zach, this is for you, please.
When did Canada take over the first Northwest
North
region from the Hudson Bay Company?
And this was on page 19. We're in the challenge in the West. That area, the challenge in the West.
Number 2.
1869.
Number 2. Yeah.
I say 1869.
Very good, very good.
Good, good.
And then this is for
When
Seth.
was RCMP created?
When did it start?
RCMP. RCMP.
The Royal Canadian Mounted Police. This is on page 19 on the right side, on the white.
Right side.
In the
Yeah.
white.
MP.
Eighteen 73.
73.
Very good. Have you ever seen a Mountie? Have you ever seen an RCMP police officer? Have anybody seen one? Oh, okay. I'll do this one. Every year they do, they have horses, and they do, they call it a musical ride. And there's about maybe 25 or 30 horses, and they ride together. It's very exciting. It's very beautiful to watch. They do it at the auditorium in Kitchener many times. So have you ever had a...
I get my daughter.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
no problem. No problem.
Thank you.
Okay, and this one is for Khaled, please.
What does RCMP stand for? Number 1.
Royal Canadian Mounted Police, RCMP. Very good, very good. Good. And then,
What is the Royal Canadian Mounted Police?
yeah, what is it?
What is the Royal National Police Force? Armed Police.
Number 1.
National Police Forces. Force. Number 1, teacher.
Number
Just
1.
down.
Very good. So the RCMP is a national, so that's all of Canada. Good. Very good.
The British territories and the Caribbean Sea are a part of Canada.
50-50.
شو هيثم؟
False. False.
False?
I think.
False.
Yeah, it's false. We wanted them, the country wanted them to become part of Canada, but it hasn't happened yet. Good.
Yeah.
And then we have a nice warm place to go to in the winter. That's what
Yeah.
that's what Canadians want. Okay.
Who became the first French, Canadian Prime Minister, Science Confederation. Who becomes the
We
first?
haven't read this yet, so maybe we should stop there. Well, let's stop here and we'll just do a bit of reading, and then we'll answer a few more questions, because we'll leave this question and we'll come back. Okay.
Okay.
So let's do that. So let's just read. This is on the moving. It says moving westward there. Okay, let me get rid of this. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Sam, could you read on page 20 at the bottom where it says
Okay.
moving westward there?
Okay. Moving westward. Canada's economy grow and become more industrialized during the economy's boom of the 1890 and early 1900.
Good.
1 million British and 1 million Americans immigrated to Canada at this time.
Good. You just stop there. Very good.
Okay.
Do you know the word immigrate? Do you know that word immigrate?
Immigrate.
Immigrate is when you come to a country. So when you leave a country, it's called emigrate, and when you come to a country, it's called immigrate. So this says
When you leave, what name?
when you leave your country to go to another country, that's called emigrate. I emigrate, emigrate from a country. And then
Okay.
you immigrate is when you come to a country. So you immigrate to Canada. Yeah. So you all,
Immigrate. Immigrate.
That's right. So you all immigrated to Canada. Yeah.
Okay.
You immigrated.
Okay.
So this says in the 1890s and 1900s, Canada was doing very well. It was a very rich country, and 1 million people from England and 1 million people from the United States immigrated, so they came to Canada. Good. And then, Cal, could you read the part where it says Sir Wilfrid Laurier? Could you read that part, please?
Baba.
سير هيثم
نعم.
وين الكفي نحن؟
بدك كفي تحت آخر بالصفحة 20 آخر شيء الطرف
يلا.
الثاني
تبع السير ما؟
أيوة سير welfare.
ماشي.
Just let me, sorry, just a sec, Cal. Thejan, did you just come? Thejan, are you here?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay, welcome. Sometimes I don't know if you're there. Welcome. We're on page 20 at the bottom, the very bottom at the right. And Cal is just going to read. Okay, thank you, Cal.
يلا. سير ويلفريد Luller became the first fresh Canadian Prime Minister, Science Confederation, and
نعم. بلا.
encouraged immigration to the west is buttressed on the five fields. The railway made it possible for immigration, including 170,000 Ukrainians, 150,000, and Polish, and tens of thousands from Germany, France, Norway, and Sweden to stay still in the West before 1940 and develop its thriving articular sector.
Very good. Very good. So Wilfrid Laurier. Do you know that there in Waterloo there's a university called Laurier? I don't know if you knew that. There's a in Waterloo there's a popular university called Laurier, and it's named after Wilfrid Laurier. He was the first French Canadian to become prime minister, and he tried to get people to come to the west of Canada from Europe. And so there are many people went to West Canada and made farms. And they now, the West is a very strong part of Canada. So he did that before 1914. So 1914. Now I just want to go back to the question for one more time. Let's see the question again. Okay. Now let's see. Let's see. Thejan, do you want to answer this question?
Okay. Who became the first French Canadian Prime Minister since Confederation?
You can ask for help if you want. We just read about him.
I think it's the number one.
Right.
Very good, very good. He was a very popular and useful prime minister. Let's see what the next question is, and maybe it'll help us. Okay, let's see. Hey, Sam, do you want to do this answer, please?
Whose birth rate is on the $5 bill?
Yeah.
Number two, Sir Walid. Yeah.
Very good. Wilfrid Laurier. Yeah, Wilfrid Laurier. Very good. Let's see what the next question is.
What made it?
What
Khalid.
made it
Good.
possible for immigration to still in Western Canada?
What do you think, Khalid?
I don't know.
You don't know? You can ask for help.
Yeah, Hey Sam.
Okay.
How?
Yeah, sure. Immigrated
What made?
in West is
So this is how did people get to the west of Canada? How did the immigrants go to the west of Canada? How did they get there? There's a picture on page 20.
yeah, no, best country, right?
Maybe number 2, teacher.
So it's going to be number 2 or number 4. What do you think? 2 or 4?
I think 4.
Just a second.
I don't know because
just a second, please.
specific or national.
This one here, number 4.
Number
Yeah.
4. Number 4. أكيد number 4.
Yeah, very good, very good.
That's
That's how so many people were able to go to Canada because they had the rail. Very good. Okay. Now we're just gonna read a little bit about the First World War, and then we'll stop. We're doing it a little different today. Okay, let's go back to the thing now. Very good. Okay, we're all caught
Are you
up.
hearing me, teacher?
Pardon me?
Are you hearing me yet?
Yeah, we're all caught up now. We're all caught up. Okay. Let's just read the first little bit about this on page 21, where it says the First World War. Zach, would you like to read where it says? Oh, he's gone again. Let's see, Fijian, would you like to read this where it says the First World War on page 20, please?
Okay.
For who, teacher? For Sajid?
Yeah, most Canadians were proud to be part of the British Empire. About 17,000 volunteered to fight in the South Africa War, 1899 and 1902, popularly known as the Boer War,
Good.
and over 260 died. In 1900, Canadians took part in the Battle of Paardeberg, Horse Mountains, and Lillefontein's victories that strengthened national pride in Canada.
Good. Do you understand the ideas?
Yeah, but those names are very hard to pronounce.
Yeah, you don't have to remember those names. Yeah, you won't have to remember
Yeah.
those. It's just talking about the before the First World War. Good. That's good reading. Your pronunciation was perfect. Let's see. I guess, hey Sam, could you please read where it says when Germany? Could you do that one?
Okay. When Germany attacked Belgium and France in 1914, and Britain declared war, Ottawa formed the Canadian Expeditionary Force. Later, the Canadian Corps. More than 600,000 Canadians served in the war, most of them volunteers out of the total population of 8 million.
Good. Do you understand the ideas there?
Yeah.
Good. Very good. Okay, good reading. Very good. And then, Zach, could you please read the next part where it says on the battlefield?
Okay, on the battlefield, the Canadians profit to be tough innovate innovative. I don't know, teacher, that one.
That's good. No, you did it right.
Innovative.
You did it correct. Innovative. That means innovative soldiers. That means they could think of new ideas. Innovative means
Yeah.
you can think of new ideas. Yeah.
Like me.
Very good.
Soldiers, Canada short in the Cherokee Day
Good.
and triumph of the Western Front.
Good.
The Canadian Crepes capture Fimi Redig in April 1917 with 10,000 killed, wow, or wounded. Securing the Canadians' reputation for volunteer floor as the shock, teacher,
Yes, shock.
Yeah.
Shock.
was wow. Troops of the British Empire on Canadian officer side. It was Canadian from the Atlantic to the Pacific. On broad in source few minutes I witness the birth of another
A nation.
nation. Nation. April 9 is celebrated as Family Day.
Very good. Very good. So yeah, the ideas in this, Canada was a very small country, but we
Yeah, I
sent,
know, but
we sent many men over there, and in 1917, they captured Vimy Ridge. And they lost 10,000 men, and they were
yeah,
that's a lot.
my question is he died about shock?
No, shock troops of the British Empire. It says the reputation for valor, that means bravery.
Yeah.
And it says as the shock troops, that means they would do things that other soldiers wouldn't do. Like they were They would attack, and they were tough, and they would fight when other soldiers wouldn't fight. So they were shocked. They were fighting the Germans, so the Germans were shocked. They're, oh, the Canadians are here. That's what they're saying. The shock. They were shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it means. And they also say Vimy Ridge. Many people say when Vimy Ridge, it's a very important name in Canada. They say that's the birth of a nation. That's when Canada became a country, became together, because so many men were fighting. Yeah, so that's what it says. Very good, good reading. Okay, and then
Thank you.
and then Callie, could you please read where it says regrettably? Can you read that part there?
Recordably, from 1940 to 1920, Ottawa entreated over 8,000 former Austro-Hungarian subject, nearly Ukrainian men as enemy alliance, and 24 labor camps across Canada, even through Britain advised against the policy.
Very good. So yeah, so they were fighting. Germany, and there were many in Hungary, and there were many men who were farmers living in Canada, and they were from these countries, and Canada took these men and put them in camps because they said, we're fighting Germany and Hungary, and you live in Canada, but we can't trust you. And so that was a very bad thing to do. Okay, let's try a few more questions. So the main thing to remember in the bottom part there says there were 60,000 Canadians were killed, 60,000, and 170,000 were wounded. And many people thought this was many people were proud of this. I'm never proud of wars myself, but many people think that was something to be proud of. So that's what they. Okay, so let's do this one here. Let's do a couple more questions, and then you guys can have a good weekend. Let's see. Zach,
Yeah, now me. I say
Yeah.
now me.
Yeah. I think this should be an easy one.
Yeah, number 4. More than 600,000.
Very good. More than 600,000. So 600,000 is like 3. What is that? 3 Kitchener-Waterloos. And we had the population of Toronto back then. So yeah, that's how many people. Okay. And then who's next for this one? Is this Khaled or?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Who had the prohibition of became the shock troops of the
Number 3.
لسه ما خلص السؤال على ما
I'm joking.
Who had the reputation of being the shock troops of the British Empire? Remember, Canada was in the British Empire.
number 3.
Okay, wait a second. What are we talking
I'm joking. عيسى خالد
شو
بمزح انا.
لك لا يلا خلاص number 3.
Okay, wait a second now. So what country
لا
are
استنى
we?
يا عمي غلط.
What country are we? What
إيه؟
so
Like
wait a
Canada.
second. Just a sec. So what country are we talking about? What is this history of? This is a history
هو
of
نمبر
Canada.
هو نمبر 4 يمكن اذا الله ما كذب.
So what do you think? You want number 3, or do you want to rethink?
العمى number
This is
number
in the green,
one
in the green
number
part.
two
In the green part on the
قراب
left.
لبعض.
Canadian بروفيل إيه مثل الله هذا واحد كنديان وواحد ايه بعت نمبر 1 يا معلم.
نجرب نمبر 1. نمبر 1.
نمبر 1
Number 1. Very good. Shock troops of the British Empire. Very good. Okay. And then
انا بمزح لما قلت نمبر 3 بقول لك يعني.
Yeah, you guys didn't read this. This is number 3. This is number 3. We didn't read this, so he was a very famous. There we go. I'm gonna just pass on that one. Okay, so that's as far as we're going to go because we didn't read the other ones, and I don't want you to keep reading. So the next time we're going to talk about women and getting the vote and things like that. Is this difficult? Let me just close this. Just 1 second. Is this difficult or easy to understand?
I think it's difficult because a new word, but I have a practice more. I think easy.
Okay, good. Because
Yeah.
the history in this book, there are the most pages are on history. That's why there's so many things we go over. So there's about 3 more pages on history. So you're doing a very good job because you know this information. You probably know more about the history of Canada than many Canadians do. So yeah, it's good that you know this stuff. But there won't be there's only 20 questions on the citizenship thing, and I think maybe 5 will be on history, 5 or 6 will be on history. So you're doing a good job if you understand. You understand the ideas? Is that okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Don't worry too much. Just some of the important names and the ideas. And that's the most important thing. You don't have to remember every little detail. But it seems like you understand. I just wanted to double check because there's so much information here.
Yeah, so much. Yeah.
A lot of information.
Practice more. Yeah.
Yeah, practice. So if you guys could do page just on the bottom here, on page 21 on the bottom, and then just on page 22. Page 20, just on the bottom of page 21, it talks about women voting in Canada. They're allowed to vote. And then on page 22. Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll go. Does anybody have any questions? It's okay?
No.
Okay.
It's okay.
Your reading was very good. Your pronunciation was good. Some of those questions, some of those words are very difficult, and your pronunciation was very good. You did a good job. So I hope you have thank you very much for coming. I hope you have a very good weekend.
Thank you so much.
Thank
See you
you.
on Monday.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.